All right, dude, we're back. What the heck, dude? Should be back. All right, let's do a 10-minute game here, just to try and get ourselves situated and everything. We'll go with e4 here. Okay, let's bring the bishop out. Let's bring the knight out. Push this pawn. Sorry, one sec, guys. All right. Yeah, we're back. Dude, I just had a stream crash, man. I got to get my internet sorted out. I think I need to buy like the more expensive like monthly package or something, perhaps. All right. Anyway, let's get locked back in here. I would like to still have a nice stream here. One sec, guys. Let's bring the knight out. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. All right, let's bring the bishop back, I guess, and then we'll castle short. What's up, Kali? Bishop back again. Let's get ready for the bishop to drop back here. So in these positions, sometimes I like doing f4, f5. Sometimes I go for a bit of like a slower build up. I think we'll still push f4. The knight can recapture. My bishop's not that good. It's funny how the streams kind of crash like one at a time. So one weakness in this position is always this, and tactics happen because of it. For example, like push. That's a good example. Like if my knight got here and we could like sacrifice and stuff. There's always tactics though. Let's push. Pawn takes, knight recaptures is quite nice. Let's okay, so we want to displace this knight so we can push f6. That's like a big goal in this position. Um the easiest way to do that is probably this knight takes queen takes, or like knight takes bishop takes, we hop into the center. There's also the idea like, you know, if the knight just moves, we could maybe go queen here and here, line up, or like rook here and here, something like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just go for this idea. Now our knight hops in. If he wants to play bishop takes, my bishop is just going to be so powerful. But if he does nothing, my queen, my rook start to rotate over, and things get very tricky. We'll just take. And again, queen here, rook here, and here. We can bring the last rook in. Like, imagine rooks on both these ranks. My pawn's ready to push as soon as the queen moves out of the way. Very tough for black to defend here. How long have you been live? We just went live. I mean, we crashed and then we had to go live again, basically, is what happened. Let's go here. Pawn takes, pawn recaptures, not a big issue. If we need to rotate our bishop around this way, we can. Obviously, I'd rather things clear up and my bishop gets this open diagonal for itself at some point, but right now, not an option. See, that feels bad. That feels bad because my bishop opens up. I understand that his rook gets to come in, but not a worthwhile trade-off in my opinion. This is going to create a lot of complications for black. Do you live near the coast? Yes, I'm from Philly. That is on the northeast coast of the U.S. Thank you, Christian, for sharing the live. Appreciate you. So this is technically not like a checkmate threat, and he's threatening our pawns. I guess we're okay with losing a pawn here. I guess what other options do we have? Just go. Screw it. Take my pawns, buddy. Take my pawns. I'm going h5, h6. We're getting after you here. I mean, what's the point in slowing down? So the problem is we can't go one more square. Okay, he's going to stop us anyway. He's going to stop us anyway. So, rook. How do we do this? How do we get in? I guess this pawn would need to go also. That feels a little bit psychopathic. We'll just line up for now. What's up, Amin? How's it going? I'm on Rapid right now. We've gained like 40 elo on Blitz this stream. This is our first Rapid game, so we can play queen here. There's no pawn recaptures, and that would threaten queen takes queen. But after queen here, queen takes. Oh, pawn takes. Oh, queen here is brilliant. Queen here is brilliant. I think. So guys, again, there's no pawn takes because of the bishop. If rook takes bishop, queen takes queen, and they can't recapture because the rook pins. If queen takes queen, pawn recaptures, and then the bishop and the rook, or the bishop and the pawn coordinate on this pawn, and there's no way for him to defend it. Question is which pawn, I guess. This one, because after bishop takes, that becomes kind of hard to defend. Now this is the threat. Check, king here. Or do we play bishop takes? Not too sure. I think they want to take this pawn first, probably, as black. What's your elo? It's on the screen, man. 2097 Rapid. I'm in the 2040s on Blitz right now, I believe. I think this last hour or so of the stream, we're just going to stick to Rapid here, guys. By the way, Rapid is my vibe right now. Check. Now, rook here. Oh, does he go to the corner? Your quality is a little low. Got you. What's Rapid versus Blitz? Blitz is 3 or 5 minute. Rapid is 10-minute games. For me, at least. You can play longer as well, but... Okay. Let's force the bishop to move and take here. Rapid rating looking a little unhealthy. Agreed. Agreed. We're usually more like 21 to 2200. Rook f1 is good as well, but the king just runs, so it doesn't actually accomplish much. This is a more like clear threat. He can't defend the bishop and this pawn. Rook here doesn't work, right? So the bishop has to move, and once the bishop moves, we will win a pawn. Then the rook can maybe come crashing in. Maybe we double on this e-file. This is better long-term. It's just a better strategy. Like f1, yeah, of course, you move the bishop, you hit the rook, but they would just never allow that. So rook here is my thought now. If we play bishop, rook takes, rook here, then they push the pawn. So I don't like that. So we got to go for this. I mean, I'm working on getting all that stuff set up. I'm still new to Twitch streaming. It'll be set up in the next couple days. Is there something in particular that you're looking for? Just let me know in chat. I'll help you out. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, by the way, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. You should try. I mean, I have some stream elements. Okay. Rook takes, rook check. Oh, there's no viewer 1v1 queue. No, we don't do that. We do viewer tournaments on Sundays. This is bad because of this, right? The Twitch for sure needs gambling. Am I allowed to gamble on Twitch? I'm down. We can rip a poker stream or something. If we take here, then they come here and we can't defend that. Well, there's bishop back. Rook here, threatening check. Here. Okay, we're going to take. We're going to take. Channel points gambling. So we could play bishop back. My other thought is we play a move that attacks the bishop. Like rook here. I don't think there's anything like super wrong with this move. Let me think about what that would look like. Bishop takes, rook takes. Someone said I have mate in one. Bishop back, guys. But yeah, bishop back. Bishop takes, rook takes. Rook here, I can't defend this anymore. I just feel like that's losing, guys. I just feel like that's losing. So what other options do we have? I'm thinking like rook here. If bishop takes, then we have mate. So rook here, it would be rook takes. King would go here. Bishop skewer. Bishop all the way back. It's not really a very good idea, I don't think. All right, I think out of necessity, we're just going to play it. But I think after rook here, again, we're kind of getting cooked. He's going to have a 2v0. We don't really have a 3v2 over here. I guess we kind of do, but channel points are just a good idea. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll look into it for sure. Do we play the check first? Nah. I'll look into it. I've only been streaming for around 2 months for context, guys. So I'm still working on getting all the technology stuff set up. I wonder if we just push to double the pawns. Rook here. But here, push. Check here, here. I don't know, guys. Let's just see what he plays. See what he plays. Rook here is obviously my fear. There's no mate. King gets out. See, that feels like a miss here. To me, at least. check, we get all these pawns. I mean, if we just get this pawn, we're 2 squares for promotion. I think this is a horrible play for my opponent. I think just rook here was winning. Rook to c3. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I mean, there's more technology involved than you'd think, right? I mean, there's no way to keep that defended. And if they start hunting these pawns, we can keep that all defended with g4. This is horrible. This is not good endgame play for my opponent. Now, normally I'm the one who's shitty at endgames, but this is really bad. This is really bad. Yeah, and we don't go forward because then rook check. So we go back. Yeah, and now he's finally going to play rook c3, I guess. Or does he play rook here? Okay, rook c3. Takes. Then I'm just going to move my rook here. Well, there's check. Okay, so king here. So now there's no check that would pick up this pawn. Now we... Okay, he wants to come here. I think that's fine. If he goes here, we just promote, so... Actually, I don't think there's anything that he can do to stop the promotion. I guess that, yeah, that does. So rook here. Trying to keep the king cut off from helping. And then we'll just push these last 2 squares. I don't see how he stops it. I don't see how he stops it. Brettman says, loving the thoughts during games. I'm already becoming a better chess player, lol. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. 2 squares from glory, guys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on. Good win. We're going to stick with rapid for right now, guys. We're going to sit with rapid for right now. I'm trying to just vibe out. No high cortisol for me at 10:15. Let's keep the vibes good. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, tap that like button and click subscribe or follow. I'm live every single day. It's a good investment if you want to see me on the stream. Why are you still live? What? So, like, what do you want me to do? Like, not play chess or something? This is tempting for some reason for me. I feel like it's bad, though. I think we're supposed to just target this pawn in the center. And then if they push, we go queen here. Maybe it's queen here anyway, but then bishop blocks. Oh, then we take. Okay. Essentially, we're setting up a checkmate threat against a 2150. But yeah, he has to go bishop back, queen takes pawn. I think. Okay, how can we... how can we attack this? I guess the threat is knight here, but then we just check, so I don't really care about that. Thinking this. This knight is going to be very powerful in 1 second here. Ridley says, you have any tips for me? I'm stuck at 400 elo. Just play, man. Just play the game. Have fun doing it. Try and figure out a learning style that works for you. But really, you got to just play games, man. Play rapid. It's a grind. You'll get better at it as you put the effort in, you know? Let's take... This queen's about to become overloaded, I think. It's defending this pawn. It's defending this pawn. Let's push. If he takes, our queen comes in. Hey, thank you, Brettman. Appreciate you, bro. Brettman says, I came from TikTok and moved over to Twitch to support more. Appreciate that, bro. It does make a difference. I'm telling you. I've been streaming on Twitch for 2 weeks, and like I've already met so many other creators through it, and like it really just helps. It really helps me do things that are fun. You know, like we did a collab stream with Shams yesterday. That was pretty lit. That would have never happened if I wasn't on Twitch. So. Gosh, I hate my position now. Just feel like we don't have development. And if we castle, he just hits us with h4 instantly. We could take, I guess. I'll just go for it. Queen takes, bishop takes. We can come back and check if we need to get out of the rook attack. Okay. Yeah, just queen trade probably. Unfortunately, this is our best move. And that doesn't do much, I don't think. Question is, do we want to go this way or do we want to go this way? I don't like this because of how this opens up on us. Go this way. Put my king on a g7. Hey, thanks for the 100 pineapple. Appreciate you. Bishop check or here, I guess, is fine. Bishop here also hits a pawn. Bishop here, bishop here. Takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine, guys. Okay, they're trying to go after this pawn. Wait, that's a mistake because my bishop defends and my bishop hits this pawn now. It's a mistake. We need development. We need to push this pawn when we can. We can't right now because of knight takes, but when we can, we need to get all of our pieces developed somehow. King here, connect the rooks. What? Guys, it's never resign in a position like this. Never resign. He's down one pawn. That makes no sense. That makes literally 0 sense. I'll take the win, though. Oh my gosh, no way. We're playing LeBron James. No way, guys. We're playing against the LeBron James. What? Dude, I didn't even know LeBron James played chess. And he's from Poland? Did anyone know LeBron James is from Poland? That is new information to me, personally. Bro got more elo than LeBron. Facts, bro. But, like, I don't know, dude. LeBron probably doesn't play as much as me. Like, he's probably not, like, grinding and stuff. If takes, knight here. I think if knight takes, we might have something. Oh, okay. Here, 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 here. This is about to be absolute chaos, guys. This game is about to turn into chaos. This is coming in. This rook is hitting this pawn. LeBron James. Dude, I want to beat LeBron, guys. I feel like that'll cement my legacy as a chess expert. All right, we in. We in there. Me and LeBron about to play a barn burner. If bishop here, we've got queen here. Let's combat this bishop. He was threatening to win a pawn. Takes. Now we've got the best pawn structure possible. I'm looking at queen here, hitting this loose knight. So, like, queen here, rook here. Rook takes. That'd be funny. Okay. So, guys, if he goes rook here, we've got rook takes bishop because when the knight recaptures, we take. Okay, I'm going to take back with the bishop to maintain this pressure here, guys. And if knight takes pawn, I just assume we're going to find a win here somehow. My assumption is that's losing for him. Okay. Trying to get castled here, guys. He's up 1 pawn on us, but we have a bishop and he's got a knight. I mean, our pawn structure sucks too, though. So, I don't know. We're probably a little bit worse here, but we're going to make the most that we can with the position. We have to beat LeBron, man. We have to beat LeBron. Okay, they want to trade. I don't really want to trade, so I'm going to slide over. Threatening rook takes knight, knight takes, queen takes. This might be a little bit sketchy, but I'm going to play it. So like rook takes, bishop takes, rook here. I guess we technically accomplished nothing there. You know what? It's bad because after here and knight takes pawn, my queen will be hit and I will lose that pawn. So we have to play queen here and then bring the bishop back. We're figuring it out. We're still only down 1 pawn, which I mean, I don't know, dude. It depends on how much LeBron's been practicing his endgames recently. I mean, I know he's usually more of like an opening player. LeBlessed. Oh my gosh. Does LeBron practice his endgames? What do you guys think? Or is he more of just like a, you know, does LeBron really study like that? I mean, you'd kind of assume he's like a more like well-studied chess player. I just want to kick that knight out, guys. Here's the thing, though. If we kick it out, knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes bishop. Rook here. I'll just give up on all my hopes and dreams. But if he plays knight takes, pawn takes, our pawn structure does get fixed. There's also like knight recaptures, trying to set some things up here. But that's a little greedy. We can still kick it. But yeah, now our pawn structure is fixed. The big issue is going to be this passed pawn on the A file. We're going to have to try to create some sort of attack on the king side for counterplay. You know LeBron chokes in clutch time, run out the clock. We're playing rapid, bro. I should have played bullet against LeBron. The end game. Nah, LeBron's a 4th quarter type of guy. Shoot. That's not good. That is facts, though. Okay, our pawn's hit. If we go here, I mean, my assumption is that's solid. I'm also just thinking, can we just go after this pawn? I'm not too sure about that. I think we need to kick the knight first, though, regardless. We kick the knight. Then we can push. Or we can play knight to g4, setting up some checkmating attack here. Oh. Okay. He's got to play rook here now. Very passive. And when he does that, we've got rook here. Queen takes. Rook here. Oh, he's in trouble, guys. LeBron is in trouble. LeBron's in trouble. My attack is about to get through. Ugh, if this knight wasn't here, we'd have rook here. But now he's got knight takes. So we got to kick the knight first. And there isn't even like checks because my knight blocks. Someone said g5 is generally a bad move. Dude, it's LeBron, dude. We got to switch it up. I'm with LeBron. He is from Poland as well. So rook takes, knight takes. There's nothing. Okay, so we can't stay on this file, which is super sad. Queen here, though. Queen here going after the pawn. there's this check. If I go all the way over, they take this pawn. Takes. Check. Knight takes, queen takes. There's also queen here. Queen takes, king takes, check. He's fine. I don't really think we need to consider that move. We're just going to go for it. His biggest threat is this pass pawn, so. And this knight is just doing a lot, actually. Like, if he plays check and tries to come back and, like, trade queens, he can't because of the knight. Being down 2 pawns, a queen trade would be pretty devastating for us. So how does he keep this pawn safe? Like, he can't move the rook because then we come crashing in. There's also potentially knight takes, pawn takes, queen here going for a checkmate. I might need to evaluate that. You should tell LeBron that you're a famous YouTuber and he's going to get destroyed in front of millions. LeChoke. LeChoke artist. LeChokington. LeChoked it. Oh, gee, what a play. Yo, LeBron. LeBron, bro. LeBron, dude, come on. No. LeBron, dude. No. Yo, you know what they say, guys? Never meet your heroes. You know what they say. Never meet your heroes. Sad stuff, man. Sad stuff. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. I go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one. Someone said, how is this 2000? Bro, that was a really complicated high-level game with one blunder in it. With one blunder in it. Okay? Obvious mouse slip. That was not a mouse slip. What? That was not a mouse slip. Back. If he pushes, we push. Hey, thanks for the Sunday 19 pajama. Appreciate you. I want to move my king over and push this pawn maybe at some point, just for a little bit of extra defense here. I'd like to blockade here as well. We're up to 21-21. I think we're 3 wins in a row right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think we're 3 wins in a row. Queen here, knight here. Queen. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, queen here, knight here. Check. We pick up the bishop. Play it, bro. We're also just threatening check and pick up the bishop, just like in general right now. Oh, I can predict the future. I can predict the future. No way, bro. 2000s when they stopped looking at the engine. Good night, USFA. Oh, okay, but then I take the knight. Oh, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. Bro, he's thinking, guys, in his head right now, he's thinking, queen takes knights, equal material. Oh, he just resigns. That's checkmate, guys. That is checkmate. Let's go, boys. Win streak. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. I'm hitting him with the D4. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to click that follow button if you guys are enjoying the stream. Now you got to play Wemby. Isn't Wemby like kind of trash at chess, but he like always acts like he plays chess? Ain't no way, bro. This is not 2000. Actually, it's not 2000. You're right. It's 21. It's 2100. So why are we Londoning? Bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. London can be tough if you play it at a high level. if you play it at a beginner level, it's boring. I agree. But you have to like actually understand what you're trying to do. Let's push. Bunch of choke artists. Yeah, sorry, 2.1k. Yeah, exactly. Correct it. If I go here, takes. Okay, so we gotta go back. So a strategy here is put the queen behind the bishop and go trade his bishop off so we can attack. If he doesn't take here, I'm gonna push. We have to play. This. I think this pawn. I don't know. It's weird because like let's say it goes like this. Knight takes. Knight takes. Queen takes. We have bishop here. I think it's fine. Let's see what he settles on. Important part of the position. Okay, see now we trade off the powerful bishop here. Very sketchy for black. I think we want to move the knight and play check maybe. Or bishop here. And then we bring our rooks into the center. Oh, we should have just grabbed... Oh, we can't grab the pawn because of queen takes bishop, but... Yeah, this pawn is hanging right now. It's going to be very hard for him to hold on to it as well. Let's hold on to our pawns here. Let's open up this diagonal for just, like, unlimited checking opportunities. We'll take over these open files with our rooks, try and get to the 7th rank, and crash in. This pawn being on a light square does help us out with attacking ideas. Late night chess hits hard. Facts. Guys, if you want to support a little bit extra, check out my Twitch stream. It's free to watch. And it really helps. Again, I mean, we're just trying to get to the 7th rank at all costs here, so I'm not really focused on anything else. I mean, if only one of our rooks makes it, that's fine. We could do like rook takes, rook here, bishop here. Okay, bro, we'll have a standoff. I'm going to start preparing for when these actually get traded. So bishop here. Oh, wait, but he's going to trade like everything. Okay. Bishop here next, I guess. Bishop here. There's no check threat. Okay. And then rook here when we can. We can't do that right now because of rook check. But it's just it's an idea, right? We could even just play like g4. G4, rook here. So rook takes, rook check is his idea here. So we have to be careful. I guess that is a good move. So queen here. It's kind of all I'm left with. That's a shame. This is a life lesson on protecting your back rank here if I've ever seen one, guys. Fortunately, we didn't hang any material, but our position becomes a lot more passive now. Yeah, agreed, Manti. I'll get that added. Agreed. And there's no clear threat. I guess bishop here would be the threat, but then queen here. Oh, my bishop is hanging. That is, in fact, a threat. Can we grab a pawn? Can I be a greedy boy here? The urge to be a greedy boy is real. I'm going to take it. Honestly, I don't see the threat right now. I hope I'm not wrong. But I feel like if anything, he's going to trade everything off, and I want as much material on the board as possible. Okay, here's the thing, guys. If I go here, rook takes, queen takes, queen takes, and we lose a pawn. So I think my rook has to move. I'm ripping the corner, I guess. I guess I'm ripping the corner. There's no other squares. This bishop is cutting things off, so we'll stick to dark squares. We need space for our king. We need our bishop back on defense, but we are equal on material. So if we can just consolidate, we can do this, guys. We can do this. Uh-oh. Bishop here. You know, I'm looking at also is like rook here, maybe. Let's come back. Like, there's no rook here, we take. There's no rook here, we take. This just goes back. We'll just move our queen out of the way somewhere. I mean, maybe this is a mandatory queen trade, but... You are cooked? How am I cooked? How am I cooked? Did I miss something? I don't think I'm cooked. Opponent at 624. We're at 611, so we're doing all right on the clock here. But yeah, I think my top priority is probably just playing h4, h5. Our bishop guides that pawn push. We don't want to push this pawn and open up the light squares. This guy is in the tank, man. Do you ever go fishing? I'm going fishing this weekend. I like fishing. I don't get to do it a whole lot because I live in the city, so I only do it a couple times a year. Dude, play a move, man. There's like 67 people watching this right now. Do you play other games? Yeah, I really like poker. I like Settlers of Catan. I'd say those are like my second and third favorite games behind chess. I would love to, like, you know what I would like to do at some point, but I just think it would get taken down. Is I like to do a stream where half the screen is like chess, then half the screen is me playing poker for like a few $100 or something, like nothing too crazy. I'm not a psychopath, but like for like a few $100, and then I could explain my thought process behind the chess, explain the thought process behind the poker. Or what I could do, if that's too risky, is I could do the same thing, but it could be Settlers of Catan and chess at the same time. Blackjack, I know how to count cards and I know the entire book of Blackjack. That is a losing game, though. I can't figure out how to be profitable on it, even when I'm cheating. But yeah, I really like the idea of just like fucking dopamine scroll maxing by just having like two board games going at once. I think especially like with these slower rapid games, I could probably do it, right? I just need something where they're both games where like you think for a while. Like I can't have a game that's like high, like I have to think too much because then my chess is just gonna suck. What if the rook takes the pawn? We just have queen takes pawn. Dude, this guy's been thinking for like 3 minutes, guys. You think he's cheating? Do you think he's plugging this bitch in Stockfish right now? He could be. He could be. Anyway, while this guy's in the tank, guys, go check out my Twitch, High Variance TV. Links are pinned in chat. All of that for that move, guys. He's like, brilliant, brilliant move. So I could play pawn takes, bishop takes, rook takes if I wanted to. I don't really want to. If the queen moves, I'm not really scared of rook takes pawn takes. There's no threat. So, yeah, weird move. Doesn't accomplish much, in my opinion. But I digress. And he can't shuffle back because bishop takes bishop. So, but yeah, we will offer a queen trade here in this position. But yeah, queen d1, queen c1, both accomplish like pretty much the same thing. I think this is better because if he moves, like we take, right? But if we went here, that wasn't the same option. We also don't really want to stay on light squares, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, rook is still hanging. He also has the issue of rook to d1 targeting the bishop and this pawn. I would almost argue my position's better, but I have to kill a move to not get back ranked at some point. So, but yeah, rook to d1 is on my list next. 3 minutes versus 5 minutes 30. Hopefully we can beat this tanking robot. 600 views. There's 600 people watching on TikTok right now. Can someone confirm? That's freaking bananas, dude. Thank you guys. Click follow, man. Man, H. Falves says, man, I'm from Brazil and play chess. Watching someone playing common with no dopamine chaos is the best therapy. Appreciate it, bro. Gotta have the chill vibes if you want to stream hours and hours of chess. I'll tell you that much. Do you hunt? No, I do not hunt. I have shot guns before. I kind of like shooting guns at targets. I don't think I would enjoy like shooting animals. But I do like shooting guns. I'm reading the TikTok chat. What's up, guys? Dude, this guy's literally about to time out because he's tanking so long on every move. Bro. Broski. Okay, W, I guess. Completely equal position, but I'll take a win. Did you watch the Ronaldo match? Unfortunately, all I got to see was the highlights. I was at work, so. Club Ubby says it's awesome that you stream almost every day. Appreciate it, Club Ubby. We're trying to build something special here. Join the journey, guys. Pajama says chess poker stream would be lit. Yeah, but I don't think the problem with poker is it's gambling, and these apps hate gambling, right? So, it might be safer if I just did a multi-stream with like 2 like different games other than poker. Even though I would like that's what would make me happy, but like, you know, yeah. There's other board games I like to play. I also like Risk, like Catan. Those games, you think for a while. It's a turn-based game, so like, you have moments where you're not playing. Are you watching USA play tomorrow? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Although the game doesn't matter, but like the World Cup's only once every 4 years. You gotta watch. Running a check here. Join now or forever regret request. What? Dude. Is this the London? No, this is the Vienna. It's like it's kind of like a Vienna. I don't know. I don't play the same thing every time, so just try it with poker for the one time. But yeah, but like if I do it for the one time and my shit gets banned, like, you know what I mean? We had knight takes, pawn takes, rook, but he brings the bishop over defending the rook, so that is not an option anymore. Knight here is interesting. Oh, knight here is really interesting because after bishop takes, pawn takes, maybe we can take over the center. Okay, let me set it up. Knight here, bishop takes, pawn takes, and then we're just ripping through the center, hopefully. F4 incoming. Castles. Could be pretty lucrative. Would you play no limit hold'em tournaments or a cash game? I don't like online cash. I really only like playing like cash in casinos. Um, so I'm more of like a tournament guy when I play online. And plus, like they get like these huge tournaments. You can buy them for like $20 and make a grand. Like it's pretty sick. So I would probably do a tournament. I know most like professional chess or poker streamers, they like play like 8 tournaments at the same time. I don't think I would do that. We'd probably just have like one or two going. Knight here and here or here. This pin on the queen is starting to get a little bit nasty. Like bishop here, knight here. I guess that doesn't quite work. Okay, they're stopping us from hopping in, but they're missing this move. Yeah, they can't take. Now queen here. Queen here, knight takes. Queen here, knight takes. Bishop takes, queen takes knight. I'm just gonna go for this. We're just essentially saying you can't castle, bro. Bishop here, rook here, bishop takes pawn. That's such a devious little combination. That's devious. Oh, they look like they're about to castle long. How do I discourage this behavior? I mean, the rook's already open. I guess pushing in the center somehow would be discouraging it. Let's just go after him. I mean, if they castle long, we can still castle long. Our position is quite flexible, but we are kind of trying to keep his king stuck in the center, and they're finding a way out of it. But these pawns are quite pushed. The dark squares are very weak, and I still have a dark squared bishop. Maybe I should have played bishop back, so that way if they castled, my bishop gets straight in, but we decided on f4, f5, and then bishop back. Maybe that's the wrong move order. LARPing Hikaru by pressing chess pieces twice. That's crazy, bro. Guys, if you want to support a little extra, check out my Twitch stream, High Variance TV. And don't forget to click subscribe and follow if you're enjoying. Let's rip it. Let's rip it. We're showing our cards. We want to open our rook up. If he wants to castle long, he can. We're probably gonna push and bring this bishop back to contest these dark squares. Obviously carefully. We don't want to bring it back and get like forked or something, but trying to push here maybe. Austin says, I didn't realize the World Cup was going on. Who won? Oh my gosh. No way, US Vaz back. What's up, Oliver? Do you still play with your brother? We'll have to have him on stream at some point. We're not like based in the same city right now. So I can only do it when he's like around, you know what I mean? Oh, they push again. My thought is play pawn takes first. Pawn takes, bish takes. Okay, I want my knight on the queen side of the board, so if they castle long, it's helpful. And I think on b4 it will be helpful. Obviously, we can't go there now because of the queen, but long-term potential is there for sure. Five minutes 20 for our opponent. We're at 7:30. We're doing pretty good on the clock right now. I mean, this is still like we're only 18 moves in. My opponent's gonna have to last a lot longer than 36 moves to beat me, so he is gonna have to speed up if he wants to win this. I'm gonna try and keep this game Jeez. I'm gonna try and keep it complicated, try and keep material on the board for as long as possible. Time to break the center open. Now that his king is, I guess, deciding to stay in the center. I'm surprised they didn't go for long castles. I think that was probably their strongest move. Check. Bishop here. Once the queen moves off this diagonal, our knight gets in. Or maybe even just c3. Ooh. I will take you up on that, buddy. I mean, I have to be winning here. If he pushes our knight... Oh, I guess our knight hopping in is bad, though, because bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes. But yeah. Rook here and here. This pawn is a huge weakness. Maybe bishop back is good as well. Yeah, this is a mistake from us. Because we can't hop in. Bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes. Oh, but then rook takes pawn. Never mind. Then rook takes pawn. Bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes, rook takes, and we're infiltrating. Rook A to f1 next. If he does nothing here, we could try and displace this bishop and like play a fork. I don't know. This. Looking at knight here. Just hitting the rook. I don't think that does much. Yo, if someone says fork one more time, bro, bishop takes. There's no fork. I'm thinking about playing bishop here to set it up, though. But again, if bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes, we're losing material. So my knight might need to move. We might just need to play check, bishop takes, rook takes, and then we're supporting the center. But yeah, it's rook recaptures is the move. Because otherwise, if we played bishop recapture, you'd have pawn takes, bishop takes, and we're losing a pawn. I would also like to play pawn takes now, if we can, and bring my rook into the center. Yeah, I'm going to go straight for it. No reason to wait. We could potentially move the knight and target this pawn, but no need to do that right now. No need to rush into that. Okay, the bishop and the rook hit here. Is there a sack here? I don't see a sack. So we can't defend with this rook, I don't think. This feels a lot safer. And I guess bishop takes, rook here hitting my bishop, bishop back, rook here maybe. If I move this knight, he's got bishop takes with check and then picks up my rook. This feels like our best move. Bishop takes, rook takes. If he does some like weird bishop check, I think we just take back. Or bishop takes. Oh, this is this winning for him? Oh no, because we take back with check. Okay. Thought I blundered there for a second. Jeez. Thought I blundered there for a second. All right. I mean, I can double on this. I can double on this open e-file now as well if I want to. Rook takes, knight here is tempting. I think we just take the file, though. We just take this open file. Once we have control here, there's a lot more that we can do with the position. Rook takes, bishop takes. Oh, that move has to be bad, guys. Let me figure out why. I think knight here and bishop back is why. Yeah. He has to play rook takes right now. Can I still play this check? I don't think so. So we're hitting this. Gosh, how do we win this? It feels so much better for me, and I just can't sort it out. I'm gonna pull up the analysis afterwards, and it's gonna say like 12 missed wins or something. Trying to check, maybe check king back, rook here, hitting both these pawns. Oh, we definitely want our rook on the 5th rank right now. I mean, if we can get to the 7th rank, cool, perfect, but okay. Next, we need king activity. I think he can push here. Well, but then king f2. Play quick. Okay, we're still hitting this pawn. Equal material still. I don't know how he's held on to this, to be honest. Rook here, rook here. I mean, now this is just a tricky endgame, but I think once he pushes and rook here, push, rook here, we're still winning material. I think we're going to be up a pawn in a moment here, and he's down to 1:45 on the clock. Rook here, probably. Trying to infiltrate. He might have some perpetual here, like where he goes here, I go here, he checks. I could see him like repeating moves. If he checks, maybe I go back this way. Go this way. I don't want to draw, basically, is what I'm saying. If he takes my pawn, I'll take his pawn. Am I cool with that, though? So he takes, I take, check here, check here. I mean, again, it's... Oh, but if he takes, I take with check. Okay. Let's scoot over. I want to push these pawns. He's got to go all the way back now. We can come around this way. This dude is thirsty for a draw, guys. He's thirsty for a draw. Honestly, I don't know if I can get out of it. Like, takes. I'm just trying to keep the game going, guys. Honestly. Here, 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 here. King forward. Here. Takes. Rook here. Okay. It's another equal trade. We're gonna win something here. We're just trying to keep pieces on the board, man. I want to go forward. I don't want my king to be cut off. Check in here next, but then he goes around. I actually don't want that. I guess we can sneak all the way around. We can go all the way around. What a loser, bro. What a loser. Okay. This. Now we're threatening to check and drive his king back. 55 seconds left versus 204. Can we beat this coward that wants to draw so badly? Let's chuck in a couple checks. Just to mess with him. He goes here. Now here. Now he's out of checks. Now what, buddy? A rook trade. No, I'm not giving you that. You have 40 seconds left, man. Oh my gosh, this guy is so cringe. I hate this play style. I play for a win every game. I want to push. Really? Now we're getting brave. Why are we brave now, buddy? Why are we brave now? Are you just getting desperate? Can I push? Rook takes? No. You're getting flagged. I'm sorry. I've been too annoyed by you this game. You're getting flagged. I don't care. You're getting flagged. Nope, no rook trade for you, buddy. No rook trade for you. You played like a coward. Now you're getting flagged. That's called karma. Go here. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Let's go. Get flagged, you pussy. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. That guy wants a rematch. I declined for the rage bait. I declined for the rage bait. Stew on that, bro. You don't get a rematch with me. How close to 50 move rule? Oh, I forgot to check. I forgot to check. I think that was quite far, though. 50 moves is a lot more than you think, to be honest. It's actually a lot of moves. Holy shit. There's 800 people watching that on YouTube. Yo, dude. Why are there 800 people watching that, dude? That's peak, bro. That's actually peak. Peak chess moment right there for me. Amin, I don't do viewer challenges. We do viewer tournaments on Sundays. So just come back on Sunday. Hey, thanks for the roses, Luli. Appreciate you. 1,000 people were watching, dude. 1,000 people watching. Literally, Alex says chess with no morals type shit. Facts. Time is a part of the game. I mean, 11 on Twitch is massive. Yeah, dude, it is. It's great. Grateful for it. There was a checkmate at some point? No way, dude. No way. Thank you, Luli, for the goat. Why'd you flag him? Because he spent the entire game trying to get a draw. And I didn't feel like he deserved it. Is that fair? Is that fair reasoning? Lock it down, Dylan says, I use the same exact board and a piece skin. I hate the phrase piece skin. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's hop in. There was a mate at the very end. Okay. You wonder why I got so many more games in than you? Yeah. Hit the knight, because otherwise there's bishop takes pawn. That's crazy how the game ends and it goes down to like 300 people from like 1,000 or whatever. But damn, YouTube nuked them bots, bro. Get out of here. There's no bots. People just like watching the end of chess games, man. Like, think about it like this. Like, you're sitting there like scrolling or whatever. Like, you see a chess game is really close to finishing. It's like really close. Like, most people want to stay and watch. Yo, you guys think the 2069 is seeing this checkmate? You guys think he sees this? I personally don't think he sees this. I mean, also this push is like wrong as well because I still get in, by the way. So he's got to push this pawn, or bishop here doesn't work either because if bishop takes. Gotham says that's exactly why I clicked, yeah. If you guys want to support a little bit extra, I'm live on Twitch as well. Go check it out. Opponent's really thinking about his literally one move. Guys, if he doesn't play this move, I win. Or castles, but then I've got queen takes pawn. Wow, bro thought about it for that long just to find some like creative move, bro. Okay, fine. It doesn't even work because I've got knight here, the bishop has to move, then I've got rook to e1 and he loses. Like, take my pawn, I'm playing rook here and you're losing. Congrats on the creativity, bro. Any ball clash says any tips for getting better? Just play a lot of games, man. Just grind. Play a lot of chess. That's the best way to get better. Find a learning style that gets better for you, whether it's, you know, studying, reading, getting a chess instructor, game analysis, whatever, Holy pawn structure maxing. Oh my gosh, I think I'm about to have the forbidden pawn structure. We almost have quadrupled pawns. Oh, have you guys ever seen something so beautiful? I still have all 8 of my pawns. So bishop takes. Okay, let me think about this. Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen here threatens the bish. Then rook here. So bishop here, queen here, queen here, bishop back, rook here. The bishop can't block because of pawn takes. GG's, buddy. Get your king out of the center of the board. What are you doing, you moron? Learn how to play principled chess. Learn how to play principled chess, man. This guy needs... Threat his rook here. If bishop back trying to defend himself, we have our pawn ready to recapture. Bro, having way too much fun today. God forbid I have fun during a stream, man. You know why I'm having so much fun? Actually, I can't say it on stream, but probably. I'm just in a good mood right now, man. What if he just moves his king or queen? Well, I remember I took a pawn, guys, so we have queen takes bishop now. We have queen takes bishop. Bishop e4 doesn't work. Nah, just rook here. Bishop here, rook here, pawn pushes, pawn pushes. This bishop is cooked. Yep. Yep. Okay. I mean, that only won a pawn, though. And now we're just, we're just in an equal position, unfortunately. All of that for nothing. Now we've got the doubled pawns to deal with, but at least they're not the tripled ones anymore. Oh, my pawn. I missed that. Whoops. That sucks. Rook here, rook here. Uh-oh. Okay, we're holding on to all of our material. I guess they probably just want to double their rooks here. That's what I would play if I was black. For me personally, I want to push this pawn, try and get it all the way up to h6, and then go for a queen checkmate, probably. That is probably my strat here. Rook here and here would be my guess for his next two moves. I'm just going to slide my rook back over those, so it's fine. I'm also considering rook here and here, but I think they just push. And I don't want to make him start pushing because he is 4v3, and he could create a passer. So a rook here and here. If I push this, rook here, push, rook here, queen here. Okay, we're just going to go for it. I don't think we've got any other like counterplay realistically. Guy was talking all this shit just to be down upon. Sorry about it, bro. Sometimes you over-evaluate your position, man. Really? Why? Why king forward? Hey, thank you, Bento Box, for the flow state. I like a good Bento Box. Pushington? He can't take now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why king forward. Maybe he wants to play here, but then I just check. I just check and take. So I don't fully get that. This pawn pushes is just kind of working, to be honest. Pro Adam 10. He's got the Egypt flag and he's got the Phil Foden. The Phil Foden profile picture. He's got a couple threats to deal with here. Firstly, like, we're threatening just kind of like chop him down here. Okay, rook here. Rook here. That pawn is mine. I'm thinking just pawn takes, rook takes pawn, and then my rook and queen are both hitting this pawn. But then they check, they take. Oh, I should have taken first. I missed that. Now if I go here, they check me. Okay, so we got to take with the queen. Because we got checkmate issues. The queen is cutting off my king's circulation here. Uh-oh. Down 2 pawns now. Why do I feel like someone's going to blunder, though? Maybe it'll be me. I feel like someone will blunder. I've kind of been the one pushing the pace this game. But, he's defending well. Hey, Lazy Bum. Thank you for the $5. He says, go get him, champ. Appreciate you, bro. Let's not get mated here for Lazy Bump. Now we could potentially push this pawn and set up some checking ideas. Crash Meal says, weren't you just talking smash to this guy? Bro is trying to go on like a getting banned speed run right now. Okay, I'm thinking rook here. Rook takes. Well, there's no rook takes. Oh, they want this, but then I have rook here. I just don't want to go here and just like make him start pushing. Because that's when things get sketchy for me, is when he realizes, oh, I just need to push these pawns and I'll win. I guess there's rook. No, there's no rook here. I mean, we're going to have to play this eventually. I'll just play it now, just as kind of a waiting move. He's going to play this, so there's nothing really we can do here. Brandon Andre says, I feel like you'd be good at poker. Yeah, I've played semi-professionally. I was playing like 40 hours a week for a few months. Then my job started. But I made a lot of money. Okay, so this is attacked twice. My options are rook here. Because then if rook takes queen, obviously. Rook here. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes. We move. I'd be happy with that. I think more likely it'll be queen back. Well, but then queen takes. I guess rook here, queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, rook takes. That's the most likely outcome. Which is not good. I think I need to keep my queen on the board here. Let's slide over. We'll say you take a pawn, I'll take a pawn. Oh. Got you, bro. Yes, of course. Of course I remember. It's funny that I popped up on your thing. Yeah, I gave that a shot for a while, man. I was trying to make that happen. Okay, now we play rook here. Or this one. Again, I'm happy to play 2 rooks versus a queen. Just to have a little bit of imbalance as we're down 2 pawns. If you guys want to support a little bit extra, I'm also live on Twitch right now. Links pinned in chats. High Variance TV. He's down to 2 minutes. Guys, we haven't lost a game in a while. I'd love to get back up to 2150. Oh, they go for it. Okay. Now, my first thought is, can we get a perpetual? Like, queen here, rook takes, check. Just check forever, right? Or like here, rook takes, here, check. It's kind of just allowing a lot, isn't it? Let's go for this. If rook takes, we go this way. Or like this way. Then takes, though. I think he can take both these pawns, maybe. Oh, no. Wait. No, there's no forks. There's no forks. Ah, God, dude. I want to win this. He's down to a minute and a half. Check, push. Okay. This is perpetual if he pushes. If he goes back, it's also perpetch. Take with check. Here, here. Oh, I rushed it. I messed up the perpetual. He messed up again. Check. Okay, now we're back in the perpetual. Now, we don't have to do a perpetual. We don't have to. We could. Let's just check him around and see if he'll waste a minute and 20 seconds. I mean, we obviously can't just let him, like, crash in. I'd love to take... Yeah, he's not going to allow that. We're staying on these dark squares. Here, we can go around this way, actually. Check. We could take... Do we take? But then rook check here. Rook takes. Queen. Nah, that's losing. I mean, he's not going to play 50 moves. I don't think we need to be worried about that. Let's start checking back a square. Like this way. He's coming, like, close here. Down to a minute. Like here, rook takes. I'm trying to bait his king over. I think we could potentially checkmate him if he's not careful. Like if he really comes over. Like this. This is sketchy to me. Pawn blocks. Check here. He's trapping his king in. Down to 50 seconds. Where does he go this way? Uh-oh, buddy. Oh, but here, rook here. Thinking king here, actually. Cool, calm, collected. Threatening g3. If he moves his king, I think pawn check. And then he's back to where he started. Oh no, this way we have queen check. Uh-oh, buddy. Uh-oh, buddy. Uh-oh. That's not a rook. See, we baited the king over. We baited the king over. Now he's down to 20 seconds and he's going to lose his rook. Oh, I'll take both the rooks instead. I'll take both the rooks instead. Later, buddy. I'll see you, buddy. Let's go. Up to 2149. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. I'm live pretty much every day with streams like this one. You had mate? I don't care, bro. I don't care. I won. Let's get ready to castle. Had a feeling someone would blunder, yeah. They often do, but I was putting pressure with the clock, you know what I mean? If you guys want to support a little bit extra, I'm live on Twitch as well. High Variance TV. Links are pinned in chats. Oh, I blundered, dude. I hate that. I blundered. This is like winning for white already. I hate losing in the first, like, 7 moves, dude. Like... Ah. Yeah, exactly. So pain, dude. So pain. Try and hold on, but like after rook here, it's just... Well, rook there, knight here. All right, we'll figure it out. Let's see what he plays. Not great. Like rook here. Knight here. Like bishop takes, like trying to like rook here and bishop takes. I just need to castle. Push. I feel like that gives us a tempo back because we hit the queen. Actually, don't know why he played that. Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just going to take a leak. I'm not like abandoning this game or anything. Ugh. All right. Okay, queen back, hitting this pawn. Sorry, I just went to run to the bathroom really quick. So queen here is potentially a move, I think. Um, yeah. Well, I guess the issue with queen here is bishop here, queen here. Yeah, it looks fine. I just want a queen trade at this point. So check incoming, almost certainly. I will say we are attacking the center 3 times. There's no way for him to keep that safe. So yeah, if we can get a castle, and that'd be huge. If he does check us, we run. I'm not sure which way we run. Queen takes. Check. No, we're not doing that. Let's kindly offer a queen trade that he will never accept, but let's kindly offer it. If he does check here, there's no like additional check because the knight guards. That's just me getting lucky. But yeah, if we can get the queens out of here, I feel like my king is relatively safe, and he's running out of pieces to chuck at me. King here, there's none of this because queen takes queen. So, and again, like queen takes pawn takes, rook check, not a threat. And we're still threatening the center. Like bishop takes, trying to get to this pawn, could be nice. Okay, targeting this weak pawn. I can't defend with my rook. I could defend with my knight, but then he crashes in like we talked about. So let's assume we can't defend this. I think we kick the bishop away first. Hey, 19 Pajama, thank you for the membership, bro. Signed up to be a Chad chessmogger. What an accomplishment. Thank you, man. Kick the bishop. He's going to want to go back here, but yeah, now our rook can open up here, so that's nice. Okay, we're threatening a fork. If he just takes, you know, that's bad. Now there is a rook check, but we're just going to slide backwards here. Alex says, is Chad chessmogger really what we're sticking with? Nah, I'll probably change them eventually. Oh, I didn't mean to remove that. But I think it's funny. What's wrong with Chad chessmogger? You're just hating. You hate it because you ain't it, man. Oh, you know what? This is not a fork because of rook check. So knight back could be good. Knight here could be good. Rook over. All possible moves. I think rook over is my favorite move of the lot. Noah Natero says, it's so fun because when you lose, you really try to understand why you lost. Then you re-queue another match and you get better literally every match. Agreed. That is why improving at chess is fun. You just have to have the right attitude. Trying to think out which pawn is going to be easier to hold on to. I like this and this better. We can cement our knight into the center. Fork is still not an option because of rook takes rook. There are also forking ideas where we play rook to g8 and like check and the pawn can't recapture and our knight hits both the rook and the king. So time situation pretty evened out at this point. If you guys want to support a little bit extra, check out my Twitch stream. Links pinned in chat. High Variance TV. It's free to support, man. Okay, so we can check. But why even bother? You know what I mean? Let's just have a really chill, good night here. And yeah, I still want to play rook here and check maybe, but it doesn't do anything now that the rook is not here anymore. I I think rook to e2 is actually better. Hitting everything. Takes and takes. He'll fix our pawn structure. Now we're in. We're not technically threatening anything yet, but we're on the verge of doing some things to him. Oh, you know what? Oh, there's no knight here and here because he checks. Well, then king here. Knight here and here? Or just takes? So let's say we took. For argument's sake. Pawn takes, rook check. Looks kind of nasty. I want to get here. But then he checks us anyway. He just checks us anyway. Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry guys. I've been streaming for like hours. My throat is so dry. All right, I know what to do though. I was thinking about it while I was going to grab water, and this is my best move because we're forking the bishop and the king. Lazy Bum, thanks for the $5. He says, my old girlfriend wants to meet up. Should I? Yes. What else are you doing, bro? Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because he attacks the rook. Shoot. The thing is, we can play rook here, pawn takes, rook takes, bishop, but then we're just losing a second pawn. So knight takes, king takes, knight takes. All right, we got to just suck it up, guys. We're going to lose 2 pawns here. And he still has 4.5 minutes left. Guys, we're on such a win streak. It's going to suck to lose one. It's going to suck to lose one if we do. Really? What's the idea that like I'll go into a dark square and they can like check out of it? King here, rook check, I guess is the threat. So king here is probably better. Rook here, then we would take. King here, rook check, king here. Rook takes, king takes. Okay. I guess after pawn takes, rook takes. Well, I don't know. Hopefully they just play like rook here and we just get checkmate. If they were a paid actor and they really wanted to support the stream, they would play rook takes pawn right now. That's all I'm saying. If they were really a fan of the channel, this would be my preferred move. Low key also. The rook's under fire and there's like this check threat and stuff. But I think just pawn takes, rook takes pawn, and that's GG's. I don't know why he's thinking about it for so long, if I'm going to be completely honest. That's a pretty easy find. Because if I did pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, we're just down too much material. But hey, keep thinking, bro. Keep thinking. This position is it's really not that complicated. You just take the knight. I take your bishop. You grab my pawn. Yeah, they're overcomplicating it. Again, like that would be a really funny disaster class. All right. Now, really bad, guys. I mean, I can't even defend that. I think, well, so we could take here, but I'm thinking, what if we just go after their pawn, but then like takes. So here, takes. Oh, it's got to be this. That's got to be my best move. Now he's up 2 pawns, but he's got doubled pawns, so it's the vibe is more like I'm down 1 pawn. Now having those 2 pawns could matter in certain positions. So one key for us is like, let's keep the rooks on the board for sure here, man. Happy to try and grab a pawn here. Do they just push? Yeah. Let's bring our king. Oh, that was such a bad move. I forgot he could take the check for some reason. That was such a bad move. King here, and we play checkmate, perhaps. Oh, this would be so good. No. Allow it. Try and go this way. We're just in time. We're just gonna have to trade our rook off though, and then his king is gonna go collect everything. Rook here, rook here. Rook here, king takes. I don't know, guys. I mean, there's only 2 minutes left. Maybe he'll blunder. Our king definitely needs to come back. I should have maybe played pawn to f4. Just trying to freeze his king a little bit extra. But it's tough, man. It's tough. If we play rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, they check. King takes, rook takes, then we don't win this extra pawn. So this is actually relatively cooked. All right, we'll just take. It's rook here, king back, rook takes, and then we just have to play on. Oh, we can push. Rook here, rook here. Dude, rook here, rook here. I think he was winning. I can't take it, man. I just can't take it. I can't go this way because check and promote. I literally just have to slide all the way over. I can't take. I guess I gotta make him find it. Yeah. Ah, no, dude. We lost one. We hadn't lost one in so long before that. Like, if I look at my games here, guys, look at this. Oh, this is disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won 7 games in a row before that loss. I won 7 games in a row. Is this the start of my decline? Or are we about to win 7 more in a row now? I don't know. Someone said this is why you resign, bro. Play until the whistle, man. Why do you guys think you're gonna gain elo by resigning? But yeah, in that position, you resign. Once you lose that rook, you resign. Hey, thank you, J-Dot, for the goats. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, please click that subscribe and that follow button. Every little bit of support goes a long way. Maybe his internet goes off. Nah, I don't want to win by someone DCing too much, to be honest. We're threatening to take in the center now. It's only got the one defender, which is the queen. It's castle. As a wise guy named Alec once said, nobody has ever won a game by resigning. Facts. Okay, we can take in the center here. They disconnected the queen's defense. Bishop takes. Probably just drag the bishop back home next. Mission accomplished, buddy. Come on home. Then we'll push, try and hit the bishop, bring the bishop out, and pin the knight to the queen. There we go. There's our pin. There's our pin that we were talking about. I don't think taking is a terrible idea. If we go back, we get... Our bishop just kind of lacks a perfect square to go to. I think this isn't bad. We're targeting a weak pawn. I just don't love having my bishop there. Do you ever burn out from chess? Nah, dude. Let's kick the bishop. Nah, I usually stream for like 4 hours, and by the end of that, I'm like, my brain needs to turn off. What's up, XePent? Oh. What? What? Okay. All right. I only get 6 elo if I win this. I think I'm going to abort. The better pick. What are you putting in my chat, bro? Guys, I don't play viewers. We do viewer tournaments on Sundays. That's your chance to play against me. If knight takes... Okay. Let's bring our other knight out. XePen says, high variance rescued my dog from a tree I was setting on fire. I think I'm going to need a little bit more context there, buddy. Pawn here, bishop here. Yeah. Let's keep developing. Our bishop will go to d7, queen e7, something like that. Or here. I mean, yeah. Threat is bishop to... Oh, there's a fork. I mean, we don't lose material. Wow, he missed the fork. I'm just going to take. That bishop was sent there to die anyway, so I don't know why I didn't just take earlier. That was a blunder. Not like a terrible one. I mean, we're just losing a... We're just trading like a bishop for a knight. I feel like people call that a fork, and I'm like, is that really a fork? It's kind of a fork. Boom, F5. Let's go, buddy. Let's get the show on the road. What's your favorite part about streaming? I've really been enjoying, like, you know, connecting with other, like, chess creators. We did a collab yesterday with Shams. That was pretty fun. Go check out it. It's Shams21 or Shams211, depending on which platform you're on. And we played a match against each other, and it was a blast. But yeah, no, I've got a couple of more collabs coming up soon. So yeah, I've enjoyed that aspect of it. And then also just like trying to build a community. Like I think there's something like very rewarding about building a community. Entertaining people, giving them something to look forward to, giving them, helping people make friends that also like playing chess too. I think that aspect of it is rewarding. Next time low variance is on stream, can we please get some hand and brain? My family needs to eat. Yeah, for sure, bro. Boom, sacrifice the bishop. This works because the rook takes the knight, and bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. I believe we have queen here, setting up a checkmate. I'm going to collab with Rihanna next week. Facts. What's everyone's favorite Rihanna song? Anthony says, Lord Variance, I come to assist. I am 600 elo. What do you need, my sire? Oh, yeah, I did collab with LeBron earlier. That's true. I did collab with LeBron. My first thought is just knight here. Bishop takes, rook takes. Just bishop back. Like bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes. We kind of just went in, robbed a pawn, and we'll hop out of the cookie jar here. Okay, we can't play rook here because after rook takes, we'd move one of our defenders from that bishop. So we have to take and then play rook here. And the rook can't hop in. My knights defend nicely. Pre-move the recapture. I mean, we're just up a clean pawn. He's going to want to hop back in here probably at some point. I might try and target this pawn. Weird move, dude. Thinking we just push. Well, then queen takes, pawn takes. This bishop feels a little stuck, though. It feels a little weird. I think let's start by taking here. If he plays queen takes, I'm going to push. Because then the queen won't be hitting my knight anymore. Pawn takes. Yeah, so if he played pawn takes, I think we'd like rook takes, king takes. It's kind of sketchy for him. But yeah, now we can push, I believe. Yeah. Because the thing is, like, knight here or here, we'll take it. There's no squares this way. Oh, okay. That sack does not work. Bro thinks he's me sacrificing pieces or something. Bro is not high variance. Hey, that's not true, Heloise. I read all my chats. I read all my chats. That is fake news. If I go here trying to set up a mate, I guess this is better. The rook defends, and if he pushes, we have check. It also stops this check. Again, if he pushes, I think we go here. Here and back, maybe. I think is he can't actually take this. Right? So let's get our other knight involved. Since he can't take it. And like knight here maybe next. I'm also thinking like, if we check knight here or something, or like, okay, steps out of the way. That's logical. Nah, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. I'm doing too much if I do that. We'll just come back. Now there is a check. We can block with the queen, though. And yeah, we're trying to just rotate our pieces in here. Build up a nice attack with our extra piece advantage. If our king can run across the board, we'll take advantage of it. Hit the queen. They can check, but again, we block with queen. I don't think he's going to end up liking how he's opened up the H file for himself. Just a thought. That feels bad. What opening did you play? This was the opening. So they played the Roy Lopez. I just played a nice, like, you know, nice standard setup against it. Like Italian defense, I guess. Queen here. Pre-move recapturing. I was briefly looking at rook takes, pawn takes, but it doesn't quite work. Check, pawn takes. This doesn't work. Knight here's a little bit evil. Knight here's a little bit evil, guys. Oh, that move is so good. Guys, knight here, it blocks his check, firstly. It hits the rook, secondly. Thirdly, my queen and my rook will hit this knight. Now, the brilliance of it is if he takes with the pawn. Oh, it doesn't quite work, dude. No. It doesn't quite work. That move looked so good for a second. Ah, okay. Rook here and here is now my thought. But the thing is, it doesn't defend knight here. Oh, it does. We just have check then. Knight here, check, pawn takes, queen takes rook. And we're mating him. And rook here is lights out as well. I mean, what do you do here as black? What do you do here as black? If you guys are enjoying the stream and want to support a little bit extra, I'm also live on Twitch. Links are pinned in chats. The queen. Bro is almost out of moves here. Threatening knight checks. Yeah, if queen takes, knight recaptures. If knight takes, rook takes knight. So yeah, either of these knight checks are pretty playable here. 4 minutes 29 versus 5:14. Plenty of time on the clock. I'm just totally chasing this guy around right now. Here, queen here. Maybe rook to e2 is the future here. Not too sure. Check is my first thought here. Check, knight takes, check. If pawn recaptures, rook check, king here, queen check, king here, queen check, king here, queen. That's mate. That's just checkmate, I think. It's like pawn takes, check, and we're just going to have mate in a couple of moves. So check. If he goes backwards, we have queen takes. check. If he goes forwards, we've got check here. If he takes here, that's mate. Here, check, king here. This check, he goes, yeah, okay. He's not gonna play. It's mate. I don't think I need to go down every single possible variation. King here, rook to h7, I think. Rook to h7. If queen takes, rook check. King takes, queen. If rook here, queen check. That's kind of the bigger predicament, isn't it? Is that check. Maybe for now we just push a pawn. No, it doesn't quite work. Maybe rook here. Oh, I need to... Alright, we'll just hop back for now. If he checks us, this square is going to be vulnerable. But yeah, obviously, like, we want to get in on these weak light squares. So, like, queen to h6, queen to h3, something along those lines. Push. We are down to 223. We're down to 223. Let's try and get the win here, guys. Someone said you're out of time, bro. I'm guessing he wants to play rook here, but then we'd have check, and I'm pretty sure that's mate in 2, because the knight cuts off these squares. So he's got to keep this pawn defended. Pushes it. That's reasonable. I want to play rook. I want to play knight here. It's like queen takes, pawn takes, knight check or something. I think he's going to go queen here to infiltrate, and then I'm going to finally be able to run my king away, which will be huge. All these nonsense checks will finally go away. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe and follow. Every little bit of support goes a long way. By the way, this is still a threat now, I think. Maybe. His king does feel a little bit more safe than it did like a couple moves ago, but so is mine. So I think we can just take, no? I think we can just take. If he checks here, queen takes, rook takes, key move, king to g7, hitting the rook. If he does nothing, we can take the queen. Or like just find some sort of like nasty discovery depending on what he does. I'm pretty sure he's got to take, though. Pretty sure he's got to take. Bro says he's pretty sure it's mate every move and never gets it because I keep sacrificing pieces for mate, and my opponent is not accepting the sacrifice. So it's up to me to figure this out. Here. Oh, discoveries. There's discoveries, potentially. Like here, rook check. Oh, but queen takes. Doesn't work. He's not careful. There could be something, though. So King here, I guess. Oh my gosh. Rook check, king takes. No. I can't go here because of his queen. Oh no, I'm out of checks, dude. That's tragic. Queen here is better. That's bad for me. My rook will come back and keep us defended. He might trade queens here, though. Queen here, rook here. Okay. See what happens. So annoying. Okay, we're down to 30 seconds here. I think we just take the draw at this point. There's no draw. Queen back. Queen forward. Takes. No, I missed that. Ah, dude, come on. No. That's so annoying, dude. It's -4. Okay, so this... Okay. What am I supposed to play? Queen takes A2? This? Oh, this is check. Oh my gosh. How do I miss that? Ah, I missed a check, man. My knight sack was good. My knight sack was good. It was negative. It improved my I'm sure that knight sack was a brilliant move. Like it's just dude. 2-game L streak. Not how you want to end the night. Hop back here. This is a weird opening. This guy's just pushing pawns. I'm trying to do my best to take advantage of this weird opening that they're playing. So if I push, there's knight takes in the center, so I guess that's bad. So I'll step over. I don't even know what this guy's doing. This is hard to play against in a weird way. Just because it's like you've never seen it before. Hit the queen. If they push, takes. The knight moves, our queen gets in. Where does he go with the knight anyway? Like, if he goes back here, he's in a lot of trouble. I guess in between move, bishop here is playable. What? This guy's 2,200. I'm so confused. This is the weirdest game ever. I guess the bishop and rook open up on this pawn. The only downside of this is bishop here. Here, bishop here. That gets kind of tricky for my queen to find a good move. Actually like this a lot. Once the rook moves, we have queen takes pawn. And after bishop, we move the rook forward. Do I just sack it? Because it's like once his bishop moves, there's like rook takes knight. But I guess we just move the knight then. This is such a weird game. This is such a weird game. Yeah. Yeah. If I choke on stream, who's giving me the Heimlich here? Yeah. Eh. Oh. Well, I guess the rook never infiltrates because the knight blocks. Here and here, I guess. Ugh. Okay. It's like, how do you even play a match? I guess we can't play knight here because of rook check. So, like, knight here is kind of tempting, going after that really strong bishop. If he plays takes and takes, we're fine. If he pushes, we're fine. So I'm not too worried about that pawn push. Yeah, like, knight takes, pawn takes. Our bishop will open back up, which could be nice. Eh. Okay, so like we could do knight takes pawn. We can't take in the center and let him take because then our rook is trapped in. Big Doinks asks, are you gonna start streaming full time? Yes, starting next Wednesday, I think. It's gonna be my first day of doing it. This looks crazy, but I'm just gonna push. I think if we take, it's just he's just infiltrating too much. Queen here. Oh no! Did I have a? I had to play queen to a4. I rushed it. Take. Let me take back with the knight. Let me recuperate some material, bro. Thank you. I hate that this guy just played this goofy ass opening. I'm gonna lose. I mean, these checks are super dangerous. These checks are like lethal. I can't move this knight. These pieces suck. I'm gonna try and get some development here. I have a feeling it's just like check here, check, and he picks up my rook. My bishop defends. We definitely can't let another piece come in. But yeah, I think check. If we go here, check. I mean, it's like we're getting mated or we're losing one of our two rooks, I think, in pretty much every line here. I'll go here. Thanks for the gold coin, James Anderson. Yeah, fair enough, bro. My rook's hit. I mean, he can just take it. I'm just going to see if he misses it. Nope. God, dude. All right, guys. I'm going to play one more game. We've been live for like over 4 hours in total today. So we're going to play one more game here, and then I'm going to hop off for the night. Before I hop off, can everyone go over and join my Twitch? We're going to do a nice raid for one of the other streamers. Maybe one of the ones that's, only got a couple of viewers. So go on over to my Twitch, join up, and we'll do a nice raid for somebody. But this is going to be my last game of the stream. So definitely, if you want to keep watching more chess, go join up my Twitch. We'll find somebody fun for you guys to watch. Knight here, castle short. Can't end on a loss. If my next game's a loss, it's a loss, bro. I don't have that mentality. Let's get the knight out. Our bishops are going to be quite good here. Knight here. I want to continue developing, actually. Let's bring our last knight into the game. I want to bring my rook over to this open e file. Let's not rush anything. Kick the bishop. We don't have a Greek gift right now. We don't have a Greek gift. Let's battle for this open e-file. Yes, guys, keep heading over to the Twitch. Keep heading over to the Twitch. It'll be fun. You guys can raid someone, say you came from my stream. It'll be a good time. Knight here, adding an additional supporter. Now this knight could move because this check is no longer a thing because of this knight as well. He's going to play rook here. Yep. Bring our queen over. Now we have to move this bishop out and bring our other rook over to e1. Damn, he stopped it just in time. Well, I got to move it somewhere, so it's going forward 1 square. I got to bring my other rook over. I have to use all my pieces. Let's stop this pawn push from just pushing right through. And rook to e1. Now we get the open file. Queen here is interesting. Just setting up like sacrificing ideas. He just can't push here. My bishop and queen are both defending that push. We got to win this one, guys. We got to end on a win. We don't technically have to, but I would like to. I think some people have that mentality a little bit more than me, though. Yeah, here's where it gets tough to find like a clean, like clear best move. I'm thinking knight here. If bishop takes, that improves my position. And we're hitting that loose bishop. And this will allow our other knight to rotate forward to g3, potentially as well. Yeah, maybe sacrificing ideas. I would need my queen to be a little bit more present in the story here for that, but yeah, I mean, I've got this nice bishop pair. No doubt about it. I think queen here is now interesting. Okay, again, we can just snap that off. I'm going to actually... if I take twice, there's knight takes, so I'm not going to do that. Let's bring our queen in. Okay, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. It's just not quite there. I think we need the knight involved as well. We need the knight involved as well. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button and head on over to my Twitch stream. This is my last game. I want to do a nice raid for someone else. So go over to my Twitch, High Variance TV, pinned in chats. Okay, they want to move the knight and attack my queen. Let's not allow that. Now we're threatening bishop takes pawn with the pawn being unable to recapture because my queen would hit my opponent's king. Yeah, I would like to get this knight involved as well. I wanted it to go here, but now my queen is there. So maybe it goes this way. Wow. Wow, that's super interesting. I have to trade. I mean, otherwise the queen just totally infiltrates. I just can't allow that. That's a crazy move. Okay, let's continue to try to make progress here. We're going to be playing 2 bishops and a knight versus a bishop and 2 knights. We do have the bishop pair, which is nice. Okay, we're hitting this pawn. If we can displace that knight. Okay, let's get our king involved. I think knight here and here is probably next on board. Yep. So bishop back to defend that. This way. Ooh. We go around this way and go after this pawn. Because knight here, we do have bishop back. We do have bishop back. Knight here. Is this progress, guys? Are we going to win our last game of the night? Hey, we got 17 people in the Twitch stream for the raid. Guys, keep joining up. Let's get a fat raid together. It'll be fun. Come on. For the vibes, guys. For the vibes. Join up the Twitch stream. High Variance TV. We got 17 people in it right now. Okay, they're threatening to check and trade. Or maybe that. That's nothing, though. You know what, bro? Let's trade then. I'm cool with it. Let's trade. I'm up material. I'm up a singular pawn, but that's enough in these types of endgames. Guys, you know what would be a nightmare, though? You know what would be a nightmare? Hey, shout out Blue Flames. Would be if I have to try to checkmate with knight and bishop on stream. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't practiced it in forever. Okay, we're not going to get that, though. We're not going to get that. If I go here, check. Well, I got to keep my bishop safe. No! I had to play F1. Tragedy, man. Why am I rushing? I've got 5.5 minutes left, bro. I've got 5.5 minutes left. What's up, Eric? Thank you, bro. And I'm just rushing, and now I'm lost. My only chance is to get this pawn through. And him, like, sack a piece for it. Oh, my gosh, dude. I can't believe I just did that, man. What a sell. What a sell. We just got to go. Like, bishop here. Do we trade bishops? Oh, this is the method. Bishop here. Displace the knight. Knight goes here. Bishop in the center. King here. We just can't displace that knight, so this pawn will never fall. This pawn is hanging. Let's go for this. Let's kick the knight. Let's take this pawn, and let's play out 2v0. I mean, bishop takes is a blunder, because then I can kick the knight away. But I would like to play f4. I don't want to drop more pawns. No way. Oh, maybe it's not a blunder because of check, takes, and takes. This is sketchy. Also trap the bishop. Here, here. Ah, it doesn't get trapped for long. I just push. No, I can't push. I can't push. Wait. Here. Hold on, guys. Here. What's up, priest? Here. Push. Takes. No, I need to kick the knight first. I need to kick the knight first. If he checks, I might go this way, though. I might go this way and just invest. I might just invest instead of taking. I don't know, guys. This is weird for black. This is weird for black. Guys, if you want to support a little bit extra, go over to my Twitch. We're going to raid somebody. Get in for the raid. High Variance TV. Knight check. Knight check. Okay. King here. I can't go here because of the bishop. We could take, though. Okay, we'll take. We'll take. We have 2v0. 2v0. My king will go behind, and we're just going to push, guys. We're just going to push. We're going to apply as much pressure as possible, and we're going to try to make him blunder. We need our pawns to work as a unit. Our king was in the way. No, I missed that. Oh, it's like here and check and here. Oh, there's no check. There's bishop takes. What am I saying? It's really difficult to move pieces right now, guys. I'm thinking about sacking a pawn. So I can play here. You don't want to sack a pawn unless you got to sack the pawn, though, in a situation like this. Here. We could also play g4. It would take and take, and then they would try and push through. G4 takes, takes. Push, takes, takes, bishop takes. King here. I'm just going to go for the sack, guys. I'm going to go for the sack. I'm going to go for the glory. It's like this, and then we push. Okay. Now, we can't push because of king takes pawn, but maybe we can. Check, king takes pawn, push, knight moves. No, we just need a fresh angle of attack. We need a fresh angle of attack on the king. Okay, threat is check and bishop blocks now. If we check here, he just pushes. So I don't want to do that. Well, check pushes here. Oh, then he just pushes again. No, he can't push again. This might be tricky. This might be tricky. And back, this pawn can't push. Neither can this one because of the pin. How do I make progress? Oh, this is just cooked, man. This is just cooked. I don't know what to do. I'm on the defensive for sure. Oh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, we got to just play something, right? All right, guys, we're doing the raid. We're doing the raid in a second here. Oh, we got 18 people in chat. All right, I'm gonna resign and do the raid, guys. All right, guys, everyone hop in the raid. Let's go. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, thank you guys for joining. Click that subscribe and follow button. Click that subscribe and follow button if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube. 12 people in the raid right now. We got 18 people in chat. Why is it everyone not in this? Everyone click that button. I'm going to send it in a few seconds here. We got 13 people in. Guys, we got 18 people in the Twitch. Everyone join up. Everyone join up. All right, let's go.
Better calculation is by